Well, let me use one of the slang of the youth. Yes, in this 21st century, they say, stop playing. Yes, don't sleep on it. We are, we are the 21st century. Yes.
Exactly.
Yes, we are the 21st century. So if you are sleeping, wake up.
Yes.
Wake from your sleep now. Because the world is advancing. So you have to keep advancing every day. Meet up with the date. Even your phone is updating every day.
Definitely.
Your WhatsApp will be updating by 2 a.m. So you have to update yourself.
Even your Gmail
Yes,
synchronized.
now.
Everything.
Everything is updating every day. So we have to wake up from our sleep. Wake from your slumber. Yes, the world is advancing. Welcome to The Touch with Micheal and my guest. It has been a wonderful time with my prof here. I call him my prof again. So my lecturer, yes, my pastor here today. Thank you, sir, for coming again on my show. This is the second episode, The Touch with Micheal. And we are to continue today where we stopped the last time. Let's go straight to our question for the day. Are you ready, sir?
Very well.
All right, so let's go. Yes, this one sent a message said, how has been widespread adoption of smartphones affect the social interaction and communication pattern of today's youth?
Okay. The widespread of
adoption of smartphones affected the social interaction and communication patterns of today's youth.
Thank you very much. The widespread of smartphone could literally be for either the positive impact or the negative. I'm going to start first of all from the let me start from the negative so that we can talk about. For the negative of the truth, we realize that the invent of smartphone or social media has caused a gap, particularly between young people and their loved ones. We find that they could be at home and they are glued to their phone. They are not giving attention to anybody at home. Sometimes their parents want to get their attention, but it's difficult because of the level of attraction or glueness to the phone, to the smartphone. So it makes them not available to do other things as expected of them to do at home. That is one negative aspect of that. Another one is also because of the widespread of internet. A young person can be in his house and is browsing different websites that you are not even aware of. You know, it was in the olden days before the invent of smartphone. If anybody wants to commit immorality, either fornication or adultery, we have to go to a brothel. You will even see the person walking there and you will know that you are coming. But this day and time, the person could even be in his room alone. Conveniently. And he's gone far into different negative sides. So that is a part of it. However, and some other negative, like we've said, however, we wouldn't say because of the negative effect of all of this, of the event of it, that we shouldn't take an advantage. Now I'm going to speak about the positive impact, both as a general individual and also as a believer and as a Christian. Number one is that we have a positive impact of the smartphone for many reasons. Just like I said earlier, you find that the event of smartphone gives you ability to connect with other people. Maybe you are actually doing a profession, like when you have your what's it called? You have your certificate, you have your profession placed up in LinkedIn. LinkedIn is more like a network where people drop in their CVs, and when there is an advertisement of a job, it is placed there. So it brings the opportunity to connect with other people of same profession. You could meet them there. You could take advantage. There could be an opportunity of a job. You go there. That is one of the positive vibes of the smartphone. Not only that, you can learn anything without necessarily going into a formal school setting with a forward. You can learn courses online. Someone like me, I've taken advantage. I've learned series of courses online in university even outside Nigeria, and I didn't step out of my bounds.
Your bounds?
Yes, and I was certified. My certificate was sent down to me, signed. Exactly. I took courses online, so those are a part of the positive impact of it. You could learn anything. The world has become a global village that you don't have excuse to. You can't say, my parents were this, but the question of do you have a smartphone? Were you able to access an internet? That is enough. You might have been born roughly, but the privilege of the internet or the smartphone gives an advantage to correct the wrong.
Yes.
So you can learn anything. You can learn a degree course, you can learn any course. In fact, the reality, I should even tell you now, is that where education is even going to now is that we are moving outside the four walls of education.
Yes.
Because people want to learn at their convenience. People don't want to travel a mile. And I can tell you that the reality of that started when the COVID broke out. Because people could not go again to four walls of the school, people fell back on using smartphones to learn. And as a result of that, many people are saying, if we could study when then let's continue in that way. Let me stay in my house and learn. Why will you give me the rigor of traveling down? Transport, burning fuel. Let me just stay back in my house. Traffic. Exactly. So you could take advantage of the smartphone in that manner to learn anything. Take courses online. You could not only that, you could advertise your business. Any business, there are different social media pages, Gigi, Jumia, where you could place your goods. And before you know, people come, you don't need to take it to a physical market
At all.
And you are selling. Your money is coming to you.
Yeah.
So those are a few impact of a social or smartphone to our youth of this contemporary times.
All right. So now we can say we have both positive and negative impact of social media on smartphones. Then we have to take advantage of the one we are using. So that's just it. That's number one aspect of it. So the second question, this one says, how does in what way has social media influenced the self-esteem? In what way has social media influenced self-esteem? The esteem and identity formation of teenagers in the 21st century.
Oh, thank you. Speaking precisely about the teenagers now, you know, the teenagers is an age group of those that are actually evolving and transforming from childhood to adulthood. And in the process of that transition, there is a problem that is peculiar to major teenagers, and that's what we call identity crisis. They are living childhood, they are no longer child, they are going to adulthood, but they've not entered adulthood, so they are in between. So they are neither child and they are neither fully adults. A number of them, and it makes it more complex because a number of them has a body of an adult. You see a teenager well grown up and grown, but when you check their mental capacity, is still like a child. If you allow them to take the sole decision over their life, many of them will mess up. And that's why many of them become vulnerable and they fall into the hand, into sexual and different things. Because they are moving from childhood, but they have not fully entered into adulthood. So they can't take total responsibility and action by themselves. They still need guidance. Now, to this question of the influence of social media on the self-esteem and identity of a teenager, there's so much. And that is why a teenager has to be very careful of how the social media influences his esteem. Yes. And the implication of that is that he must be well guided of the kind of things he uses the social media to. We have many young people that have become low self-esteem, or they have had crisis because maybe one, there was what we call body shaming or cyberbullying. Yes, exactly. So for a young teenager, he or she must be sure of himself. The first thing he needs to do is to accept herself of whom he or she is, accepting the way God has formed him. If not, he will continue to have an identity crisis of his or herself. You must be able to identify yourself. You have to assure yourself that you are created well in the image of God and in the image of Christ. So that when you now begin to interact with people on the social media space, irrespective of whatever they say to you, you don't allow that to get to you. Exactly. Right. So you must know who you are first. Know who you are. Be sure, have a good standing about yourself. As a result of that, nobody will be able to have any negative esteem around you.
I think that's a big rush for those who can comprehend it. Yeah, let's say now, to sum all these things together, what would be an advice for the youth and also for our parents in encouraging the youth in this 21st century?
Oh, what parents should do to encourage youth? Many. I wrote a paper recently on it. Number one is that you must engage them. Engage the youth. What do I mean by engaging the youth? You must engage them in the sense that you must belong to them. You can't get them if you don't know the way their lives are. You must do what they are doing, not in a negative sense. Young people are on social media, go to the social media, know what it is like. Young people are doing this. You must have that feeling of what they are doing before you are able to have a positive influence on. So you must engage them. Another aspect of it is mentorship. You must deliberately mentor young people. Take them as your mentor.
Yes, thank you very much, Pastor Offering Alume, for coming up on my show today. The Touch with Micheal. It has been an awesome conversation with you. It's so impactful. Even me myself personally, I love it and I enjoy every bit moment of this conversation. Thank you very much for your time. Yes, all viewers, this is The Touch with Micheal. I'm a guest. I believe so much you have enjoyed our conversation today. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. See you next time on our show. Love you. Bye.
Bye.